How do you become an HR director? Well, in this video, we'll go ahead and explore just that. And my name is Josh Vector. I'm the founder of HR University, and I have over 7 years of HR experience. And in this video, I'll walk you through a detailed step-by-step guide to becoming a human resources director, along with in-depth insights into the mandatory skills needed to become one. Now, let's go ahead and jump right in. So the very first step to becoming an HR director is to have, of course, the minimum qualifications. You also need some basic knowledge here and there and, well, the right skills. You can master some of the basic skills through getting a bachelor's degree in human resources with a major in something like business management. And a bachelor's degree in human resources management allows you to learn things like basic HR policies, the talent acquisition process, team management, and work ethics at a more theoretical rather than practical level. So it'll give you some foundation. Then a master's degree in human resources, well, you'll learn these fundamentals in more depth from often a more technical standpoint. And another option to improve your skills is to enroll in a certification course like the ones we have on HR University and learn the HR director's expertise directly from HR professionals themselves. Now, with a certification in human resources management or something related, you'll understand the different strategies and methods and tactics for better business growth and how HR supports that. And the next step to becoming an HR director is to strengthen your technical skills. And the very first skill you must master is the art of developing HR strategies. Now, for this purpose, you need to understand how HR operations works and how you align and structure these processes to fulfill the organization's goals, so the business goals, by attracting the right talent. Furthermore, it's important to understand the tactics and strategies to optimize the already existing, strategies and tactics to ensure the best employee productivity and business growth. It's essential to have complete knowledge of HR objectives to develop effective talent acquisition strategies and compliance with the organization's long-term and short-term business goals. In addition to that, a human resource director implements the developed policies and then integrates them into HR operations, such as talent recruitment and onboarding processes. And that's why it's important you master and understand the process to develop such HR policies that comply with the organization's goals. And another mandatory requirement to become a human resources director is to have complete knowledge of labor relations policies. These policies help employees connect with each other and with human resource management team. And good employee relations policies bring out positivity in the work environment. And you should know that a healthy work environment is directly associated with employee productivity and the organization's success. And that's why you should hold the knowledge to improve employee relations to benefit the organization in the best way. So whether you gain that experience of that knowledge through theoretical or practical settings, it's important just to get the momentum and start working towards gaining that knowledge. Moreover, it's important to learn the development of employee policies that bring out good relations between individuals and teams working under the same organization, maybe in the same department, whatever that may be. Next, you need to understand how to plan, lead, and manage a human resources recruitment process. As you may already know, the HR director is the head of the HR department. And because of that, they look after many of the mandatory HR processes like talent acquisition, onboarding, and offboarding. And you must acquire a complete understanding of how recruitment initiatives operate in this regard. Apart from understanding the operation and implementation of a recruitment program, you also need to learn the strategic methods to plan a successful recruitment campaign. And you also need to be able to guide human resources recruiters with the right talent acquisition strategies. Therefore, you need to develop the capability to effectively plan and handle the junior HR teams and steps to manage a talent recruitment initiative and understand the full life cycle to talent acquisition as well. And as an HR director, you must ensure that the employees follow and comply with the HR policies. And an HR director drafts the human resources policies and ensures that employees are familiar with them and their outcomes. It's also the responsibility of an HR director to ensure policy compliance and that employees stick to the rules. Now, this demands excellent leadership and often influential skills with stakeholders and key executives. Now, keep in mind that HR director influences the whole workforce under their supervision. Therefore, it's crucial for you to follow the policies and rules you expect others to follow. In this way, you can influence your junior workers and they'll follow in your footsteps and adhere to the company rules. Moreover, you need to understand how to gather the employees all on one page and how to communicate departmental changes to them and how to ensure that they abide by the human resources rules and policies. And you also need other communication skills like communicating with other department executives and managers to keep all of them up to date with business operations and also with you up to date with business operations as well. And you as an HR director must communicate also outside of your department to keep an overview of how people in other departments perform and whether they stick to the goals, rules, and policies. And this involves frequent on and off communications across different department staff, heads, and executives. So holding excellent communication and collaboration skills is absolutely key. And next, you must develop strong analytical skills. Good analysis skills allow you to analyze existing policies and contribute insights from those policies to make further improvements for organizational development. And to effectively do that, it's fundamental to exhibit knowledge of data analytic techniques, such as predictive analytics, to understand people's data, research trends, and spot areas that need improvement. And this will help you contribute research-based insights to the development of better organizational policies to target better productivity and employee growth. And next, you want to master the fundamentals of the HR director's job, which includes facilitating the HR managers. As human resources managers report and work beside human resources directors, it becomes essential for you to understand how to facilitate and provide space for them to carry out their tasks with ease and comfort. Moreover, know that it is the fundamental responsibility of the HR directors to develop and establish the HR department's goals. And one point to note here is that you develop HR objectives, keeping in view the organization's needs and long-term and short-term goals. And based on these needs and goals, employers recruit the right talent to fill the organization's deficiencies and where they lack and the challenges that are hindering its progress. In addition to that, it's important to understand how to implement strategies for talent acquisition and employee compensation and benefits. Therefore, you should also look into mastering good implementation skills to become a successful HR director. Now, apart from mastering all the technical skills to secure this role, you want to develop a sound understanding of how to maintain the culture in the organization's environment. Know that for an organization's success, one of the most impacting factors is to preserve its culture and rituals. Employees come from different backgrounds and cultures. Therefore, it's important to help them understand and adhere to the organization's culture and not to hurt their sentiments either. And this demands strong diversity, equity, and inclusion, so DEI skills. And therefore, it's important to also have a strong grip on what DEI means and implementation practices. And DEI techniques provide fundamental knowledge of how to cultivate company culture in the organization and employees. Also, it's important to develop good leadership and influential skills so that employees follow in your footsteps. And just knowing and understanding the technical duties is not enough. Practice is mandatory to test, understand, gather knowledge. And after you master the fundamental skills for an HR director's role, the next step is to rehearse them. This way, you can also build your portfolio of skills that you can showcase to recruiters to increase your chances of selection for the HR director's position. And it's a fact that you'll learn more when you practice rather than just learning theoretical knowledge. And as you witness the real-time challenges of the role in practical life, well, you develop a good command over skills. Moreover, with hands-on experience, you'll test your knowledge and self-evaluate your competencies. And apart from that, you can work as a freelance HR consultant to practice your HR director skills as well in other capacities. And you should also study a few case studies if you can in your free time to understand how you can improve those case studies with strategies that you come up with and brainstorm. And then later you can include these case studies in your portfolio to really make it shine and make you stand out as a candidate. Now, the final step here is look for a suitable role. So after you develop your portfolio, you want to fulfill the mandatory qualification criteria and hunt for a suitable HR director role. And we recommend researching the organizations to know their culture and terms and self-evaluate if you can carry their culture and norms. Carefully read the job descriptions and then customize your cover letter and resume based on the organization's, again, culture, goals, requirements, and priorities. Now, after you submit your job application for the HR director's seat, the recruiters conduct interviews to assess your skills. And the fundamental skills that they test include things like legal compliance, organization innovation, employee relation management, performance management, customer retention, effective communication, talent management, employee facilitation, change management, succession planning, and benefits administration. Therefore, you want to master these fundamental skills and prepare yourself well for the interview and also know how to answer the technical questions to pitch the interviewer. And there we have it. That's everything you know on the steps to become a successful HR director. And you should know that the most essential requirement is a good command over the HR director skills. And if you have any questions about the role, make sure to go ahead and drop them in the comments section below. And if you feel like you have a better understanding of this role, make sure to go ahead and like this video and subscribe to our channel so you can keep up to date with everything HR and all the lessons that we share with you. And again, my name is Josh. I'm the founder of HR University, and I'll go ahead and see you on some of our other lessons and videos here. Cheers.